lines drawn without ceremony. I hope for others. Names stay unspoken between us. History sits in posture. Eyes check a line and briefly, nothing else required. Trust replaces explanation. Order survives without noise. Brotherhood above all else. Weight shared without display. Each man covers ground. No balance breaks. Risk accepts familiar faces. I answer for outcomes. Silence confirms readiness. The circle remains close. Responsibility moves outward. Authority stays contained. Brotherhood above all else. Weight shared without display. Each man covers ground, no balance break. Signals pass without motion. Decisions settle internally. No one steps forward, no one steps away. Brotherhood above all else. Weight shared without display. Each man covers ground, no balance breaks. Loyalty needs no witness, only consequences. Formation holds under pressure. So do we.
Pace held deliberately. Steps matched without signal.
Time teaches measured motion. Haste fractures quiet judgment. We slow where others rush. Control lives inside restraints. Speed highs, consequences. Slowness reveals structure. Built side by side, layer after layer. No race involved, only chosen tempo. Power carries lasting weight. A deal binds future hours. Shadow sharpened every choice. Legacy observes our time. Pressure asks for spectacle. We answer with delay. Built side by side, layer after layer. No race involved, only chosen tempo. Moments stretch before decisions. Hands remain steady. Silence buys clarity. Nothing forced, nothing wasted. built side by side, layer after layer. No race involved, only chosen tempo. Slowing becomes strength when endings matter most. Built side by side, layer after layer. No race involved, only chosen tempo. Ground holds under patience. Form stands because we waited.
Chairs remain after exits. I keep the place.
Doors close without discussion. Time stretches between decisions. Names fade from the room. Positions stay unmoved. Waiting sharpens judgment. Noise lies as relevance.
The ones who stay.
Chosen without speeches. Wait accepted in silence. Time recognizes them. Absence teaches faster lessons. Promises prove their substance. Distance filters intentions. Stillness reveals alignment. Patience replaces reaction. Authority breathes slowly. The ones who stay. Chosen without speeches. Wait accepted in silence. Time recognizes them. No signals rush the moment. Nothing demands response. I let hours pass. The table remains full. The ones who stay. Chosen without speeches. Wait accepted in silence. Time recognizes them. Waiting is the verdict,
Not weakness.
the ones who stay. Chosen without speeches. Wait accepted in silence. Time recognizes them. Chairs still occupied. That is enough. Face what remains. Nothing pulls me aside. Pressure gathers without witnesses. Choices stand before explanations. I weigh outcomes, not comfort. The ground answers on sleep. Avoidance changes nothing. Staying defined. Never turning away from cost or consequence. Position held in silence. serve his trial. Legacy watches on move. Distance weakens resolve. Presence seals it, never turning away from cost or consequence. Position held in silence, decision carried through. Results arrive uninvited. I meet them standing, no explanation required. The stand speaks, never turning away from cost or consequence. Position held in silence, decision carried through. When paths collapse inward, stillness becomes law. Never turning away from cost or consequence. Position held in silence, decision carried through. I remain where chosen. That is enough. Oh, without surname, I stand with chosen men. Kinship tested under pressure, shared our workplace origin. Remember proud weight, eyes confirm the bond. Choice defines alignment, history follows action. Not just blood binds us, stay and prove the claim. We carry without ceremony, names earned in silence. Lost sword circles quickly, distance reveals intention. Words lose their currency, presence pays instead. Consequences shape loyalty, I accept the cost. Not just blood binds us, stay and prove the claim. We carry without ceremony, names earned in silence. No lineage grants shelter, no title secures ground. I measure by response, nothing else counts. Not just blood binds us, stay and proves the claim. We carry without ceremony, names earned in silence. Family is chosen, then defended. Not just blood binds us, stay
that settles it. No signal needed between us. Alignment stands without speech. Shared trials forge recognition. Glances carry settled meaning. No banners mark allegiance. Wait confirms who remains. Words add nothing. The code already holds it. Same fire, same code. Not spoken, still binding. Held through pressure, carried without display. Others ask for clarification. We answer through position. Consistency replaces explanation. Time sharpens the bond. Loyalty shows itself. I let it. Same fire, same code. Not spoken, still binding. Held through pressure, carried without display. I stand, they follow. No order leaves my mouth. Presence sets the direction. Silence keeps formation. Same fire, same code. Not spoken, still binding. Held through pressure, carried without display. Leadership breathes quietly, so does trust. Same fire, same code. Not spoken, still binding. Held through pressure, carried without display. Nothing announced, everything understood. No words between us, only weight understood.
Years carve lines unspoken. Trust forms under pressure. Nothing asked, nothing owed. Presence answers every doubt. Distance tests intentions. Closeness proves them. The bond holds fast through silence and strain. We stand alive. Power accepts its limits. Deals outlive their moments. Shadows temper judgment. Legacy watches quietly. Noise demands reaction. We choose restraint. The bond holds fast through silence and strain. No signal required. We stand alive. unannounced. No one steps aside, roles stay intact. The line does not bend, and the bond holds fast. Through silence and strain, no signal required. We stand alive. Leadership speaks last and rarely needs words. The bond holds fast. Through silence and strain, we stand alive. Nothing broken between us, nothing needs repair.
Distance defines my perimeter. I hold without announcement.
Not everyone crosses inward. Time filters voices naturally. Proximity earns no privilege. Silence confirms alignment. Access follows restraint. I do not invite. The circle remains close, not tied and not expanded. Few stand within reach, fewer understand why. Woo! Familiar faces drift outward. Pressure exposes weak patience. Explanations dilute authority. I let absence speak. Boundaries preserve order. I keep them intact. The circle remains close, not tied and not expanded. Few stand within reach, fewer understand why. No knock changes position, no appeal alters distance. Presence was already measured, decision were long made. The circle remains close, not tied and not expanded. Few stand within reach, fewer understand. Control is quiet, so is loyalty. The circle remains close, not tied and not expanded. Few stand within reach, fewer understand why.
shared without comment, position held together. Yeah. Strain reveals real alignment. Pressure removes decoration. Nothing promised aloud. Everything shown in time. Distance invites doubt. Closeness survives it. Together through it. No separate exits. Same terms accepted. Same ground held. Power demands steady carrier. Deals measure carrot to length. Shadows refine mutual trust. Legacy notes who remains. Noise demands reaction. We choose containment. Together through it. No separate exits. Same terms accepted. Same ground held. Outcomes arrive without warning. No retreat considered. Silence keeps formation. The line stays firm. Together through it. No separate exits. Same terms accepted. Same ground. No word lose value. Present becomes currency. Currency. Together through it. No separate exits. In terms accepted. Same ground. Yeah. Nothing traded for comfort. Nothing faced alone. Decisions settle beneath noise. I remain after outcomes arrive. Pressure tests unseen foundation. Promises fade underway. I count what survives. Consequences reveal a line, and then choice includes its cost. I accept it. Trust runs deeper below praise and fear. Measured by consequence. Held when outcomes land. Power equals carried burden. Deals mean kept words. Shadows function as trials. Legacy answers quietly. Nothing is borrowed. Everything is owned. Trust runs deeper below praise and fear. Measured by consequence. Held when outcomes land. No retreat from result, no distance from impact. Silent shoulders responsibility, I stand with it. Oh, trust runs deeper below praise and fear, measured by consequence, held when outcomes land. Truth arrives unannounced. I do not move. Trust runs deeper below praise and fear, measured by consequence, held when outcomes land. The weight stays mine, so does the ground. Slow steps through the night, strong mind holding tight. I walk with measured stride, no rush to choose my side. I guard the fire inside and move with quiet pride. Patience keeps my path aligned, stillness sharpens every mind. Slow steps, but I rise. Strong mind, no disguise. Calm voice, sharper eyes. That's where my power lies. That's where my power lies. I've seen the markets bend, lost deals and won again. But storms will never end for those who don't pretend. Hold steady when winds unwind, let discipline be your guide. Slow steps, but I rise. Strong mind, no disguise. Calm voice, sharper eyes. That's where my power lies. That's where my power lies. Gentleman holds his ground, he speaks without a sound. His morals stay profound, his legacy well bound. Slow steps, but I rise. Strong mind, no disguise. Calm voice, sharper eyes. That's where my power lies. That's where my power lies. Grace grows in quiet men, strength speaks in measured steps. Patience keeps my path aligned, stillness sharpens every mind. Slow steps, but I rise. Strong mind, no disguise. Calm voice, sharper eyes. That's where my power lies. That's where my power lies. Steps through the night, strong mind holding tight, strong mind holding tight.
confirm what's unsaid. We'd accept it without witnesses. Position held through stillness. Waiting sharpens the edge. Silence source the real. Built on trust alone. No vows required. Balance kept between us. Nothing needs proving. Old deals taught restraint. Power answers to consequence. Shadows test our patience. We remain unaltered. Time exposes weak structure. Pause protects the strong. Built on trust alone. No vows required. Balance kept between us. Nothing needs proving. Finds resistance. Choices stay measured. Distance maintained by discipline. No signal invites reaction. Built on trust alone. No vows required. Balance kept between us. Nothing needs proving. Leadership waits without demand. Truth survives quiet moments. Built on trust alone. No vows required. Balance kept between us. Nothing needs proving. Foundation holds after testing. Stillness confirms everything. Calm breath in heavy air. Still mind cuts through noise. Crowds are loud, I'm steady. Pressure locks, I'm ready. No panic in my chest. I move slow, choose best. Silence keeps my balance. Focus beats all violence. Calm in chaos stands. Power in steady hands. Why do we collapse fast? Outlast, outlast. Calm in chaos stands. Power in steady hands. Why do we collapse fast? Outlast, outlast. Markets fall, I calculate. Voices rush, I wait. Fear is never my guide. I let reason decide. Storms reveal the core. Calm men always score. Calm in chaos stands. Power in steady hands. Why do we collapse fast? Outlast, outlast. Calm in chaos stands. Power in steady hands. Why do we collapse fast? Outlast, outlast. A gentleman stays clear when others drown in fear. No drama in his tone.
He carries weight alone. Calm in chaos stands, power in steady hands. While the weak collapse fast, I outlast. Calm in chaos stands, power in steady hands. While the weak collapse fast, I outlast. Still water breaks stone, true control is grown. Silence keeps my balance, focus beats all violence. Calm in chaos stands, power in steady hands. While the weak collapse fast, I outlast. Calm in chaos stands, power in steady hands. While the weak collapse fast, I outlast. Calm breath, steady frames. Chaos never wins.
Beat tightens, I stay steady. Guitar cuts through doubt. Principles stand under pressure. My word doesn't seek shelter. Shadows test the framework. Respect survives the heat. Courage holds when tested. Silence proves what's real. Principles under fire. Brotherhood holds formation. Strength remains disciplined. I move forward unchained. Night office air feels heavier. Deals tremble under scrutiny. Loyalty answer without delay. I choose code over comfort. Power means standing exposed. Responsibility keeps me still. Principles under fire. Brotherhood holds formation. Strength remains discipline. I move forward unchained. Street lights flicker low. I walk where lines are thin. Reputation carries a shield. My circle doesn't scatter. Principles under fire. Brotherhood holds formation. Strength remains discipline. I move forward unchained. Legacy is tested quietly. Courage resists the flame. Principles under fire. Brotherhood holds formation. Strength remains discipline. I move forward unchained. Smoke clear, code intact. I stand where I chose. distance close without signal. Focus fixed, silence agreed. Presence replaces loud assurance. Weight shared, not announced. No glance seeks reassurance. Alignment settles without words. Noise weakens shared resolve. Stillness sharpens direction. Shoulder close, eyes forward, no speeches bind us. Quiet stance carries meaning. We hold without display. Past deals taught restraint. Power means standing together. Shadows test the formation. We do not adjust. Reaction fractures formation. Control keeps us aligned. Shoulder close, eyes forward, no speeches bind us. Quiet stance carries meaning. We hold without display. Close, eyes forward, no speeches bind us. Quiet stance carries meaning. We hold without display. Steps measured, never rushed. Signals ignored by design. Responsibility moves between us. No one steps aside. Shoulder close, eyes forward, no speeches bind us. Quiet stance carries meaning. We hold without display. Leadership breathes through posture. Trust needs no language. Shoulder close, eyes forward, no speeches bind us. Quiet stance carries meaning. We hold without display. Line intact after pressure. Nothing further required. Accounts closed without appeal. I stand where facts remain. Stories fail under pressure. Alibis dissolve on contact. I keep records clean. Nothing hides behind noise. Cause it matter less now. Results speak alone. No excuses left standing. Only outcomes carry weight. Choices on their card. Silence signs of leisure. Bearers word named plainly. Repayment follow timing. I answer without detours. No witnesses requested. Delay sharpens consequences. Payment never forgets. No excuses left standing. Only outcomes carry weight. Choices on their cause. Silence signs of leisure.
accept what follows. No reaction required. Ground stays steady. The line holds. No excuses left standing. Only outcomes carry weight. Choices on their course. Silence on the ledger. After payment, not before. No excuses left standing. Only outcomes carry weight. Choices on their course. Silence on the ledger. Books close without mercy. I remain accountable.
Terms are already set.
I don't adjust my stance.
Pressure arise, this is reason. I listen without leaning. The room waits for concession. None is scheduled tonight. Limits clarify real authority. Choice survives without motion. Some things don't bend, not under weight or time. Held straight by decision. Quiet carries a spine. Shadows circle unfinished questions. Distance keeps intentions visible. Every offer measures patience. I decline by remaining still. Power equals kept responsibility. A word stands when honored. Some things don't bend, not under weight or time. Held straight by decision. Quiet carries a spine. Years pass without correction. The line holds its meaning. Legacy forms through restraint, no witness required. Some things don't bend, not under weight or time. Held straight by decision. Quiet carries the spine. Endurance outlasts reaction. Silence protects the core. Some things don't bend, not under weight or time. Held straight by decision. Quiet carries the spine. Position remains. Nothing yields. burden acknowledged without ceremony. Choice stands between us. Responsibility settles on shoulders. No one steps away. Silence confirms mutual understanding. Pressure becomes evenly distributed. Shared weight changes judgment. Consequences bind stronger. The weight we share, not divided, not spoken, carried without complaint, held until resolved. Past decisions still breathe, each outcome remembered. Authority measured by endurance, nothing shifts responsibility outwards. Evasion weakens the structure, acceptance hardens it. The weight we share, not divided, not spoken, carried without complaint, held until resolved. Eyes forward under strain, no signal seeks relief. Each man bears his portion, balance preserved through discipline. The weight we share, not divided, not spoken, carried without complaint, held until resolved. Strength appears in acceptance. Silence carries accountability. The weight we share, not divided, not spoken, carried without complaint, held until resolved. Burden remains where placed. Nothing transferred, nothing denied. Ground holes under my feet, I keep the line. Pressure tests every promise, I answer without motion. Noise waits for reaction on a rise. Stability outlasts provocation. Time favor restraint. Still standing here, position never surrender. Weight carried in silence, the stance remains. Off a circle for weakness, I decline without comment. I search for movement, they find resolve. Indolence confuses opponents. Stillness costs more. Still standing here, position never surrender. Weight carried in silence, stance remains. No advance required. No retreat considered. Ground stays familiar. I stay present. Still standing here. Position never surrendered. Weight carried in silence. The stance remains. Holding ground is choice, not habit. Still standing here. Position never surrender. Weight carried in silence. The stance remains. Offer circles the wheel.